Hey everyone, so I am 13 months on T. Actually, last week was 13 months, but I didn't get around to making this video. You see me a lot in, I guess they call this wife beater t-shirts. I love these t-shirts. And where I live, we're at 50 degrees right now, and everybody's got freaking coats on and thinking it's really cold, and I myself find it perfect. But anyway, so 13 months on T, and as far as physical changes, it's the same. Uh, Now, let me say that those who have been following me know that the doctor had upped my T to 100 milligrams per week, and I've been on that probably about a month, 6 weeks, something like that. Initially, when they started that, I felt I felt symptoms of the change. My smell was a lot stronger. Um, the hair seemed to thicken up, and so I thought, oh wow, got a little few more pimples, where the hair's coming in, and that's my dog's ear right here. She's looking out. Uh, so, but then I got sick, really sick, just before they put me on this 100 milligrams. And the sickness I have, it started out walking pneumonia, but I also have valley fever. And for those who are watching me for the first time and don't know what valley fever is, it's a fungus. It's a spore in the dirt that you inhale into your lungs, and it doesn't go into your bronchial tubes. It goes down into the squishy part of your lungs. So it takes high medication. People die from this depending on how bad they got it. It takes a lot of medication to get it under control, and usually walking pneumonia goes hand in hand with this because the lungs aren't able to expand like they're supposed to. And so the body realizes once the walking pneumonia starts is, hey, we've got a real problem here. And so I've been dealing with that since October 23rd. I'm talking a lot better. I couldn't talk hardly to even do videos. So anyway, I still have it. I'm not out of the woods yet, and she's watching a dog go into our front yard here. So, 13 months. I think every day that I get up and go on about the day is, I just feel so good that I can be me. Uh, I don't have a lot of interaction with a lot of different people on a day-to-day basis since I am disabled and don't have a work environment for social activity. The only other environments that I'm usually around is the stables where our horses are, and there's people there that interact with me, and they're basically all women. They all know about my transition, and everyone's just accepted me. In fact, I had one of the females talk to me the other day and say that she can't even picture my old self anymore, that she just sees Jay. And so that's how I'm kind of just gripping life. I was thinking about 13 months and things maybe I didn't say at 1 year. And there's so many things that we go through emotional wise that we don't think to talk about because they're just monetary. I mean, they're only there for a moment. It's a reaction or it's something that we've uh, said or done and don't realize that it's changed from who we once were to who we are now. And I guess what I'm trying to say is like it's just like going into the store. I go in with a smile now. I don't go in looking at people wondering who's going to look at me and wonder if I'm a boy or girl. Prior to transitioning, that's what I always got. We were looked at as the gay couple, and used to get really bad looks sometimes. And Tony would get so upset she wanted to go over and talk to them, and I just keep her down. We don't need to feed into their ignorance. And but it made me feel really uncomfortable, and I know because I've been wearing this haircut for 15 years. Um, but and I know I'm broad-shouldered. I'm a pretty stout person, and so it probably was kind of questionable. But now I get served all the time. So some of the little things that we go through, it's like when I get out of my truck now, I feel like my truck and I are one. And that might be stereotyping because, guys are known for the big trucks, but there's a lot of women with trucks. I understand that. But it's my mentality. It's how I view things and see things. Um, there's things like when I put on my pair of jeans now, I don't really just feel like somebody getting dressed. I feel like, I'm somebody. And I don't know if you really get that whole part, but those are little things that I think about. You know, um, I do wear a packer since I've had my top surgery. I feel it necessary for me. Uh, that way, if they do question me, a lot of times they might look down. You know, it just helps me. It actually has made me feel much more confident. Except for I'm always questioning, do I look like I'm showing too much? I've been assured by some of my MTF friends and Tony, of course, that no, you look natural and you're fine. So, and that's just an insecurity I've got to get over. It's just something I'm not used to, and it's really weird though. I understand why guys are always grabbing themselves. A lot of times they have to adjust and stuff, but it's funny how you learn things about things that you used to scour on, or you used to wonder or question why. And so I'm doing okay, but here's what has been going on. I've been losing my hair. Now, in my first video, or my first couple videos, I said I don't think I have a problem in my hair because I am really thick-headed. I am thick-headed, but I am really losing it. And yeah, my side, see, they're starting to there. But I went to my infectious disease doctor last week, and she said it's the medication. My arms seem like they hadn't been. Let me do this. See how I can do this. Yeah, my arms have kind of gotten. It appear to be thinner. She said that's the medication I'm on. That my skin will be really dry, and it has been tremendous. My lips have peeled. I'm telling you, so many times. Uh, I've got really dry up here, and it's just it's just really dry, and I'm going nuts because I can't use lotion on my face because then it blocks the pores, and it's just terrible. So anyway, but she did say once you get done with the medication and your hair keeps thinning, then it wasn't the medication, it's the testosterone. So I'm doing okay. I'm starting to get out of breath because I got all excited about talking. I'm trying to project my voice a little bit more because the webcam uh, audio isn't picking me up real loud that I noticed. Uh, so I'm going to be out of breath here in a little bit. Everything's going good. I've been able to go to the horses a few times and clean the pen. I do have an inhaler now, and that has helped me. I get really tired when I get out of the shower, so I even had to do the inhaler today. So I take it one day at a time, but 13 months on T has been, like I said in my 1 year, it's been a bliss. It's it's been a journey that I've always dreamt of having, and but now I don't know if you guys think this. There are times when you always talk to yourself. You get upset at yourself. There are still times when I get really upset with myself that I use my birth name. And I'm like, why did I do that? And I feel like I'm all weird because I do it. And I'm thinking, I've been doing that for 50 years. Or not quite 50, but when I was an adult, 30 plus years. And I thought, man, even I got to transition even more out of that. But I do that, and I was wondering if anybody else does that. And there's times when I'm driving, or there's times when I'm here at the house, and I'm doing things, and I'm thinking, is this really happening? Is this really happening? Am I going to change? am I changing? And sometimes I can't believe it. And there's other times when I have a support group once a month. There's one other FTM older or my age. He's been on hormones for 4 years and he looks great. And I think, when am I ever going to look like him and just settle in to this body? And I know it's just a little at a time, little at a time. My hips are still coming up into my stomach. My stomach's getting bigger. My pants aren't fitting me correctly. I won't buy any more pants because of all this. I'm putting my jeans, button my jeans underneath my belly now. One thing I didn't think I'd ever do, because they're coming off my butt, and I never thought I'd lose my butt all the way like that. But those are things that I probably forgot to mention. I don't know if I did in my 1 year. That's what's going on with me. It's just every day is just a day to appreciate waking up, being able to breathe, and to go forward in life with all our happiness and our goals and stuff. So I'm wishing you guys all a great year, another great year, and I hope that everyone's doing good, both in health and financially. And so you guys make good choices for yourself out there. Think before you do. Take it one day at a time and make your journey as simple as possible. Talk to you later. Bye.